Welcome back to another one of my taste test videos. Today I am doing another in the series of best food trucks in Hawaii. If you haven't seen my other videos, I'm gonna put a link above and a link in the description box below, but you should check out those videos as well. Today I happen to be in the Nanakuli area and I was wondering, are all Manapua trucks the same? Anyway, I went to the Nanakuli Manapua truck and I got this. Alright, so a lot of you who have seen my other Manapua truck video, and if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link above and a link in the description box below, but you can check out that video too. I went to the Ewa Beach Manapua truck because it reminded me of my childhood. Anybody who grew up in Hawaii will know that after school you would run to the Manapua truck and get your 50-cent big Manapua and like 25-cent plastic bag of fried noodles. It was so good. And for like just 75 cents, you could get like almost a whole meal. Anyway, they still have Manapua trucks today. And in my last video, I did a review of the Ewa Beach Manapua truck. But I wanted to try to see if all Manapua trucks are the same. And I heard that the one in Nanakuli is really good. So I went there today. So let's see what I got. First of all, they don't have the same things because only in Nanakuli can you get Nanakuli style French fries, which is these crinkle cut fries that have like this yellow sauce on it. Nanakuli style is pretty famous on the Leeward Coast, so usually what they have is they have like fried noodles, and then they have these crinkle cut fries on top of the fried noodles with the yellow sauce. But I got them separately. So I also got the fried noodles, as you can see. And I also got pork hash because you really cannot go to the Manapua truck and not get pork hash. Anyway, I'm gonna try the Nanakuli style fries first because that is the one thing that I don't think that they have at any other of the Manapua trucks on the island. Anyway, so I'm not really sure what this yellow sauce is. It seems like it's like a mustard and mayo. It's a little tangy, it smells a little tangy. I don't know if you can see it on my fries. He really put a lot on it though. I mean, he was really nice. Okay, let me see. Okay, that yellow sauce is like a mustard mayonnaise combination, but it also has a little bit of sweetness to it. I really can't tell what it is, but it's really good on fries. It gives the fries like a little bit of extra flavor. It's really good. I like that. And I'm not a mustard person, so it's kind of surprising that I like this yellow sauce. The fries, they probably were crispy when I first got them, but Nanakuli is kind of far from my house. So as I drove them home, I guess they got a little bit soggy, but I'm sure that these were like fresh and crispy when I first got them. They're still really good though. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna try is these fried noodles right here. And of course, Manapua trucks are famous for their fried noodles. You really can't go to a Manapua truck and not get fried noodles. Anyway, they used to come, like I said, in a plastic bag, those sandwich baggies, and they used to be so oily that they used to be dripping with oil, and like you could see when you were done with the noodles, you could see like the oil in the bottom of the bag. That's how it was when I was growing up. These look a little different. As you can see, they have like green onion on them. We'll see how they are. The one at in Ewa Beach was a little bit on the sweet side, so we'll see how these are. But it looks really good. It has a really nice like Chinese noodle smell to them. I don't know. I like these. They're not as sweet as the ones from the Ewa Beach Manapua truck, but they're not really salty either. They have a good taste to them, and they're not oily. Like, you know, my old memories of the Manapua truck noodles, they're not oily at all, which is actually really good. And you know, now that I'm older, it's a lot healthier, so it's actually has a nice subtle flavor to it. It has like a little bit of a soy flavor, but not that much. It's very mild. But actually I really like them. I like that the noodles are not sweet. I'm not really a fan of like sweet fried noodles. That's really good. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to try is their pork hash. And you really can't go to a Manapua truck and not try their pork hash. This is a little bit smaller than the ones that I'm used to. Pork hash, if you don't know, is like a dumpling. It has like a noodle on the outside, and it has like meat, usually like pork, sometimes shrimp inside. So we'll see. Okay, that has a nice flavor to it. It's not as flavorful as some of the other pork hash that I'm used to, but it is really good though. And what I like is that the outside, the noodle coating on the outside, isn't that thin. It's like relatively thick, but not too thick, so it gives a nice chew to it. This is actually really good. It doesn't get soggy. Like sometimes when you get like the wrapper, the noodle wrapper is like really like thin, the pork hash gets really soggy, but this one seems to be holding up really well. This is actually pretty good. Okay, so the one thing that usually doesn't change from Manapua truck to Manapua truck is getting value for your money, because all of this food right here was only about $10. And I guess this is a little bit more than I would have spent, like, I guess when I was a young child going to a Manapua truck. I mean, there has to have been inflation. But this is kind of a lot of food when you consider that this is a bunch of noodles, 4 pork hash, and a bunch of fries. And it was like 10 bucks. That's really not too bad considering the price of food these days, especially here in Hawaii. So I have to say that if you want like reasonable, you want something fast, you want something tasty, and you want to remember your childhood, you should really check out the Nanakuli Manapua truck. They're open, I believe that they're open Monday through Friday into Saturday, but they're not there on Sunday. I think that there's another food truck that takes their place on Sunday. That's what he was telling me anyway. But they open up very early in the morning, like about 6 o'clock, and then they're there until they sell out, which is usually right away because they're pretty busy, especially on the weekdays. Anyway, if you are in Nanakuli, you should really check out the Nanakuli Manapua truck. Be warned, I think they only take cash, so bring cash with you. But anyway, go check them out, support them, support our local businesses. Thank you very much for joining me.